All right, part 3. Woo, long math lesson today. Adding measurements. This isn't so bad. So let's say we wanted to add 65 centimeters plus 40 centimeters and get our answer in meters and centimeters. 65 centimeters plus 40. If you notice something in your brain that you can do, because you know 100 centimeters is 1 meter, you could, if you can see what's going on here, split this up. Because you know that 60 plus 40 is 100, and that's going to give you 1 meter, right? So you can see your answer right here, because 60 plus 40 is 1 meter, and then all you have left over is these 5 centimeters over here. So your answer is 1 meter and 5 centimeters. So if you can see that in your brain, great. Please use your brain and do that. If you don't see that in your brain, that's okay, because I probably wouldn't either. Because again, mental math, not my strong point at all. If you're curious what my strong points are, I've never shown this off to you, but about your age, is when I really got into geography. And we don't have a lot of time for geography, which is a real shame. But boy, probably starting in 4th grade, I started to memorize the states and their capitals and where all the states are, and then I took off. And I memorized every country and its capital and where it is. But that wasn't like something we were doing in school. That was just for fun. And I became a geography whiz. And I still know all my country capitals, except I get a little confused with some African capitals and their locations. Or like island countries. I struggle with islands. That's my specialty. But mental math is not my specialty. But what else you can do is you can add 65 plus 40 and then do the conversion. So let's do that. 65 centimeters plus 40 centimeters gives me 105 centimeters. And if I want to know how many meters that is, if you're going from a small measurement to a large measurement, you're going to have to divide. So there are 100 centimeters in 1 meter. So I can tell, right? And this is kind of how you could divide, right? You could split this up into 100 centimeters and 5 centimeters. And you know that 100 centimeters will become 1 meter, and then you'll have 5 centimeters left over. So you can just add and then divide. 2. Okay. So let's do some where you'll work them over there and I'll work them over here, and then we'll compare. I need to find a new marker. I have markers, but that's okay. So anyway, 780 meters plus 390 meters. And we want the answer in kilometers and meters. 780, 390. I'm going to let you choose. You can choose how you want to do this. You can add them both and then divide, which is probably what I'm going to do. Or you can split 390 up into 2 parts, one of those parts being added to this that get you up to kilometers. You could do it like that too. So that you would have to know what to split 390 up into to add to 780 and get it to 1,000. You be the judge. You work it, I'll work it over here. We'll compare answers. Pause me if you need to. I'm going to flip. So I did the adding. So I added 780 plus 390, which gave me 1,170 meters. I knew that 1,000 meters equals 1 kilometer, so I took away 1,000 meters, which left me with 170 meters. So my answer is 1 kilometer and 170 meters. Cool, right? Yeah. Okay. Now, let's look at compound. Just chugging along. Let's say I have 3 feet and 7 inches, and I'm adding 10 inches to that. So 3 feet, 7 inches plus 10 inches, and I want that answer in feet and inches. So I have a compound unit plus inches. So let's just look at this. I know that 12 inches is equal to 1 foot. So here you probably want to use your mental math or just look and think, what can I split this number into to add to 10 to get 1 extra foot? I wonder if y'all could hear that. I think it was just a truck. Well, obviously, I need 2 inches for my 10 to make 1 more foot, so I'm going to split my 7 inches into 5 inches and 2 inches. Then I'm just going to add, I've got 2 inches plus 10 would give me 12, which is 1 extra foot, plus the 3 I have here gives me 4 feet. And then I have 5 inches that I didn't touch left over. Pretty slick, huh? Not bad. But let's say that I didn't notice that just right off the bat, and I have this problem of 3 feet and 7 inches plus 10 inches. If you have a problem like this, add your smaller units together first. That gives me 17 inches and 3 feet. Oh, this marker. No. And then I can see, oh wait, 17 inches. Oh, you can't even tell because my marker's all pooped out. Okay, 17 inches. Maybe that's a little better. I know, hey, 12 of those make a foot. So I'm going to split my 17 into 12 and 5. Not going to touch my 5, so I'll circle them. And then my 12 inches I'll change into 1 more foot, add that to the foot I have. So I have 4 feet, 5 inches. See, I split that up 12 inches, which gave me 1 more foot, added to my 3 feet, it's 4 inches, and then I didn't touch this 5 inches, so I just bring it down. Okay. Let's do one of those together. You do it on your end, I'll do it over here. 8 hours and 30 minutes plus 20 minutes. And it wants the answer in hours and in minutes. So 8 hours, 30 minutes plus 20 minutes. Add your smaller units first. Pause me if you need to. This one was easier than the one we just did because 30 minutes plus 20 minutes only gives me 50 more minutes. I need 60 minutes to make another hour. Excuse me, another hour. So the fact that my smaller minutes couldn't get me up to 1 more hour means that it's just 8 hours and 50 minutes. Not bad. All right, one more thing to cover. This has been a whole lot. Feel free to rewatch any of these videos as you're going through your worksheet because this has just been a lot of material. Again, it's supposed to be review, but I know what summer does to y'all's brains. And you've been learning all sorts of crazy, wonderful math things since then, like fractions and decimals and all that good stuff. So you're probably not thinking about this all the time. Okay, so here we're going to add a compound unit to a compound unit. So to do that, we're going to add our larger units and then our smaller units. So let's say we have 3 feet and 7 inches plus 6 feet and 10 inches. And we want our answer in feet and inches. 3 feet, 7 inches plus 6 feet, 10 inches. We're going to add our larger units first and then our smaller ones. So what is 3 feet plus 6 feet? 9 feet. Then I'm just going to pull down. This is just like with subtraction. I'm going to pull down one of my inches and add my others. So I'm going to say 9 feet, 7 inches plus 10 inches. Well, I can already see, right, the fun things that are going to happen. So what are 7 inches plus 10 inches? 17 inches. So I have 9 feet and 17 inches. Well, 12 inches gives me another foot. So I'm going to take away 12 from my 17 and split it up. That 12 inches becomes another foot, which I add to the 9 feet I have now, and I have 5 inches left over. So see here, I knew 12 of those inches would give me 1 more foot, so I took away 12 from 17, gave me 5 inches left over. I haven't touched, so I circled them. I added that extra foot to my 9 feet, gave me 10, and then brought down those 5 inches I didn't touch. So when you have compound, again I'm going to run out of time. When you have compound, you add your larger units first, like I did here, then your smaller units, and then you can mess with it. Alright, since I'm running out of time, I'll give you the problem, the next problem, and then you can do it at home, have a parent check over it. So this will be 7, you write this down, 7 kilometers and 900 meters plus 7 kilometers and 105 meters. And you'll give your answer in kilometers and meters. So write this down, 7 kilometers and 900 meters plus 7 kilometers and 105 meters. Write that down, do it at home, show a parent, have them do it and check over it. And again, on your worksheet, if you need to come back to any of these videos because they move rather quickly and it was just a ton of stuff to go over, feel free to come back to them. And yeah, I'll see if I can find more practice questions. Hopefully.